Hello there, my name is Amethyst Trooper and welcome to the beginning of my new journey, my Minecraft survival series. I've been playing this game for nearly a decade and now I'm finally ready to share the worlds I build block by block with all of you. For this series, I've chosen a massive island seed, a land rich in resources, full of opportunity, and teeming with challenge. Nearly every type of wood grows here, and 2 villages have already taken root. My mission? Survive, build, and create something worth defending. If you enjoy slower-paced, thoughtful Minecraft where every decision matters and every build tells a story, I think you're in the right place. Now let's get started, and let's see if I can survive my first night. Hey there, how's it going, y'all? Amethyst Trooper here. We're here in our brand new world. Let's get straight to punching our first tree. Alright, now that we've got some wood, let's make a wooden pickaxe, and then we can go grab ourselves some stone and get some stone tools going. Alright, now that we have ourselves some stone tools, let's start taking a look around to see where we're going to live. But first I found some sheep, and I think it'd be a good idea to get a bed. Found me some sugar cane. Alright, it looks like we're cresting the hill on one of these pillager outposts. Let's see if we can handle it. First pillager here. I don't have a shield yet, so I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, but looks like that one's taken care of. We got another one here. This one's a captain. Oh dear. Oh, I might die. It's okay, I killed him. Let's run inside here, eat some food, and hopefully we don't die. It's not looking like I have any more food, so I'm going to run upstairs and see if there's any food up here. Oh, that's a pillager. I'm going to run back down here, try and block him off. Oh my. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. I'm about to die. Looks like he didn't follow me down to this level. Wonder if I could find a way to block him in. Oh dear. I think if I put these in my offhand, I should be able to run over and fully block him in. But it doesn't look like he's over here anymore. So we might have to go upstairs to kill him. He's gone? Could have sworn there was a villager up here. He must have walked off the edge. Well, I really hope there's some food in here. Oh, sweet, we got some onions and some potatoes and some wheat. There we go. We should be able to fuel up and get our heart back. Look at that. I'm gonna grab all the blocks I placed down here in desperation. Don't think tackling this pillager outpost was the greatest idea, but we survived. Or at least we have so far. Looks like there's a whole bunch of them here, and it's just about nighttime. I don't think you're able to sleep with pillagers around you. No, you're not able to. You can sure hear them. I think I'm gonna break these blocks and then just make a run for it. Ready? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! There's so many of them. Holy! Well, it looks like we made it out of that alive. Whew! That was almost close. It was close. Ah, sweet dreams. Oh my goodness, they're still following me. I gotta run. Wow, thank goodness for these onions. I think we might set up camp here. This looks like a pretty cool place to live. There we go. For now, this is gonna be home sweet home. But I think I might try and flatten out the top of this hill so we can build our first house up here. Kind of fill in this area and take all of this down a notch. There we go. This should look pretty natural and okay. Let's go into free cam and check it out. Yeah, that looks okay. I kind of like the idea of there being like a little square corner here. It looks unnatural, but it looks intentional almost. We might have to clean it up a little bit and turn it into more of like a retaining wall at some point. But this should give us a pretty flat space once we clear it off here to start building our house. Well, that didn't go too well. Flaming zombie got me after a baby zombie almost got me. I didn't think they'd be able to hit me from there, but they sure could. On the bright side, we've got a whole bunch of wood, but I think it's time to go mining now. This world isn't just about survival for me, it's about building something that feels alive. My mission is to create a long-term world where every structure has purpose, every building tells a story, and progress feels earned. I'll be mixing medieval design with subtle clone trooper tech, like some materials were salvaged from an old Republic drop, and others gathered from the land itself. Over time, I want to transition from survival basics into something more advanced, like redstone farms, refining stations, and maybe even a few hidden secrets. This is just the start. If it goes well, we'll build cities, outposts, and a legacy worth defending. For now, though, I'm mine. All right, here we are back at base. I've smelted down some of our loot, but here's what we got. So we got some materials for building, not much cobblestone, but we can get some more of that. I got a good bit of iron. I also made some iron armor, and as you can see, a few iron tools. But we got some redstone, a whole bunch of copper. I haven't smelted that down yet. But most importantly, we got 26 diamonds. That's almost enough to fill up a whole single chest, but I think that's pretty good. I might actually craft a pickaxe right now, because that'll be important in getting some obsidian to make a nether portal and all that. But let's grab a little bit more cobblestone, and then we can start work on the house. We've done lots of time lapses today, so I think I'm going to start building the house kind of with you guys here. I've decided to go for a 6 by 12 kind of footprint. I want like a little bulge for like a kind of castle kind of look here. But I'm going to build this up, kind of get the framework in, and then I'll bring you guys back. So this is kind of the thing I'm looking for. We got the little bulge here. This will be like little circular kind of castle pillar that'll go up, and it will have a flag at the top, something like that. But it can be like a little lookout over our kingdom. And then for the roof design, I want to go kind of something like this. I might bridge it up like this then, using some stairs, and have kind of this going across this. I guess we'll have it coming across all directions, but then we'll kind of go up like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna kind of get things filled in, and then I'll bring you guys back again. All right, well, here, let me go into free cam. This is kind of what we're working with. It's not detailed at all, and I'm not gonna lie, I hate this, but this is kind of the concept. I kind of ran out of spruce, so we'll finish that up. But it's getting pretty late, so I'm probably gonna head to bed and then pick up in the morning and texture this and whatnot, kind of make it look nice, and then we should be good. So we found this guy. He showed up out of nowhere. Let's see what he's got. He's got some rice, some cabbage seeds, pale oak logs. I would like some of those, but I'd really like some saplings. We got iron pickaxe, some pink dye, some vines. I would really like some of those too, but we're gonna have to get some emeralds. And other than that, he doesn't have too much that we can't get around here. But I think we might head over. I think there's a village just over here, so we'll head over there, see if we can get some emeralds after I kind of tidy this up and we get ourselves some vines. So I've climbed up to the village here, and I just kind of turned around and I was like, holy smokes, this is an amazing view. Like, look at this. You got the ice all around, you got the rest of the island. This is just an absolutely stunning view. And another cherry biome over there, another little island we could settle at some point. But yeah, I just thought I'd point this out. Now let's go finish looting the rest of the village. These hay bales could be pretty useful at some point. Not too much crazy stuff in these chests, although there is a bundle. I already have some armor, but I wonder what this bundle can do. Oh, I don't think I've ever used a bundle before. Oh, okay. Can you put... Wow. Oh, I see. Okay. I see how this works. So you can left click and put stuff in, but like if you want to put like single stacks, like if I wanted to put my dandelions in here, that only takes up one. But it looks like there's only, oh, I can't put that in there, I guess. Could I put my seeds in there? I can put my seeds in there, carrots, oh, not my water bucket. I can put, I guess you can only put blocks and stuff, but there's a, I'm not sure how this works, but that's pretty cool, I guess. I found a librarian. Doesn't look like he has any great books, though. However, I will happily take his bookshelves. Looks like this village has 2 bells, so I'm going to be nice and only take one of them. So it doesn't look like this village has any farming, but I think we can make ourselves a composter. There we go. And then see what we can trade with the villagers. This should get me 2 emeralds. There we go. Now we can head home. Now that we've got our emeralds, we can buy some vines. And then what else do I want to buy? Pale oak isn't much use without saplings, so I think I might just buy some cabbage seeds, and then we can get those planted as soon as we get a garden going. So I've been traveling around trying to get all the different wood types. At the moment, you can see I've got acacia and jungle, but I just spent the night in this village, so let's go and see what kind of loot it's got. This one's got some plants for us, so I might replenish my food supply. And I don't think I have. There's some onions here. I don't think I have potatoes yet, so we'll definitely take some of those. Yeah, I'm gonna finish looting this village. I'll bring you guys back if I see anything cool. Well, I do see. Looks like 2 pieces of emerald. Oh, that's powdered snow. Oh no 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 no! It's okay. There we go. We're all good. But yeah, there's 2 emeralds here, so I'm gonna grab those. But again, we're running into the inventory problem. Wow, this could be a cool place for a little house somewhere at some point. But isn't this biome just so beautiful? We'll grab some of these petals. But again, the inventory problem. I don't need any oak planks at the moment. We can get those pretty easily. Pick up a couple petals. I'll grab a tree, grab some saplings, and then I think the dark oak is over there. We'll head over there and grab some of that. Alright, and here we are at the beautiful dark oak forest. My axe broke over at the cherry forest, so... Is it a forest? Cherry grove? I'm not sure. But, so we're gonna have to mine this tree by hand. It does look like there's another pillager outpost here, but we've already tackled one today, so I think it's best we leave that for another day. Hey look! I found one of these new firefly bushes. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, firefly bush. Let's see if I can find any more. Wow, I didn't realize that they had logs or like fallen trees in the forest. Now, that's pretty cool. Well, it looks like there's some wolves over here. Do I have? Oh, I have some bones. Nice. Let's see if I can get a doggy. Come here, doggy. Oh, there you guys are. All right, 4 bones. That should be enough. 1, 2. Okay, that's 1. Can I get a second? 3. 4. Oh, not quite. Where'd you go, doggy? Is that you? That's you. All right, follow me, bud. I'm gonna go over this way. How's it going, buddy? How about you guys leave a name for him in the comments, and I'll see if I can find a name tag and name him next episode. I've returned from my trip, and I think I'm gonna try and texture this roof with some mud. But in order to do that, I need to get some sand for a water bottle so I can use it on the dirt and turn it into mud. My idea as I place these is kind of that this is where people had to repair the roof. Maybe water dripped down onto it, or like on this side, this is where the roof gets lots of sun, things like that. And that's kind of how I'm gauging where I want to place these. But I'm all out now. But I think that should look okay. I might get a slab or 2 to place there. But other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. I'm realizing that I don't love these barrels. It just looks like an awkward transition. So I think I'm going to replace them with these stairs. And that should give it a little bit more width. And I think that'll look better. That looks much better. Well, as the sun rises here, this is kind of what I've done with those. I've thrown some moss around. I'm still waiting for some of it to grow. I've got some growing down here. Thrown some hay bales around. But I've also added some wildflowers and this path. Kind of, you can see like maybe somebody dropped some straw. You can see maybe some water. kind of dug that out, turned it into a puddle. Then we got just a little kind of nature area around here. We got this firefly bush. I got some kind of different colors, and then I figured we needed a little bit of like height variation, so I just threw in this crafting table. It was like a workbench, you know. You got the saw here, and you got the little hammer. I really don't like this. I'm not 100% sure what to do with that. I might try and throw some glass in there, but that just might just have to be what it is. I think I'm going to throw in like a little garden in here, but if we head into free cam, this is what we got. We got a little retaining wall. Once I get some more vines, I can turn that into mossy cobble to texture it a little bit. I might even throw some mud in here to texture this, but so far I think our base is looking pretty good. I'm gonna throw some windows in here and then fill things up with random bits and bobs, and yeah. Alright, so here we are. We've added this little cute little garden here. I've put some coarse dirt in here, but it should be pretty colorful. Like we got some beetroot over here, some carrots, potatoes, onions, cabbage, and then some tomatoes. So once everything's grown, it should look pretty nice and colorful. I've textured this retaining wall, and I really like the firefly bushes because they add little particles around, which is lovely. I already showed you guys this area here. I made a cart over here, and then a bigger cart kind of back here. We could probably fill in this area a little bit more, but I'm not sure what to put in here just yet. So we might change that up in the future. But other than that, I think this place is looking pretty nice and complete, which means we can start the move-in process to bring everything from down here up here. But now that I look down here, I'm thinking maybe over here is a cool place for our animals. And I think it would be interesting having like a stall here and then a pen here and a pen there. We might have to take this over a little bit, make it a bit wider, but I think this place is looking lovely. The only thing I might change, maybe a tree here and a tree there, but yeah. For now, let's start the moving process. All right, here we are. I have finished up moving in. I also built these cool custom trees and the flag. Unfortunately, I don't have the replay of me building the trees, but I do have the one of the flag, which you should have just seen. Um, but let's head into free cam here and take a look at them. This is my first time building custom trees. They're not exactly my favorite, but from down here they look pretty good. They don't look too bad. They're a little bit awkward up here, but you know, maybe just the type of tree. But we will keep working on that as I build more of them. And now let's take a look at inside the house. In here we got a couch, some practical stuff, stone cutter, furnaces, blast furnace, smoker. Um, because we have Farmer's Delight, we have access to these cabinets, so I kind of use that for storage down here. There's plenty of room for additional storage and whatnot if I want to add things in. I've decided to put kind of my food stuff in here, anything that needs to be smelted here, so I can probably throw that in. Kind of flowers and whatnot in here, and then seeds in here. Nothing else is full yet. We got these two stoves that I can just chuck some meat on, and they'll cook right up. If we head upstairs here, we got our bed, purple, and then red carpet. I got two doggies. I went back and get the second one. So if you guys want to leave names for those in the comments, that'd be great. Oh, I broke that. It's fine. We will place it back, and then maybe let's go grab a flower for it. What color flower are we thinking? Flowers are in here. We want. There's lots of. You could try purple. No, there's lots of purple around, so let's grab blue. I don't think there's any blue around, but I think it'll hopefully be a nice middle ground between the purple and the red. Um, but yeah, so lots of barrels around here. I got all my wood kind of going across this wall with room for one more in here, and then somewhere in here we'll have to put the second type because we're missing pale oak and mangrove. But I guess we're also missing the nether woods, but we'll find room for them at some point. We got dirt, kind of like outdoor plant stuff, dyes, stones, Then we got kind of random bits and bobs all throughout here. But yeah, so I'm gonna head up here. We can take a look at the flag from here. Flag doesn't look perfect either, but doesn't look too bad. I'm pretty happy with how things have turned out this episode. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we're gonna end it off in our little castle pillar. Um, Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully the next video will be a little bit different. I'll experiment with some different techniques and whatnot, some more storytelling. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.